I'm Brandy DeQuinn.
I'm Dave Preston.
Jones.
Ken McKim, host of The Wake Up Call.
Live here at the Bonanza Casino.
Every weekday morning.
From 9 to 10 a.m.
Hey everybody, thanks for sticking with us. You're watching The Wake Up Call here on LoadedTV.com, coming to you live from Reno, Nevada. And we have a brand new segment that we are launched last week, which is with Tony Study and Integrity Casting. And it really brings the entertainment industry really into your living room. And we get to talk a lot with industry professionals from LA, some of the best of the best. Speaking of, so let's say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Tony Study.
Nice to see you,
and
Natalie.
Debbie. What's your last name? I always know you just Debbie L.
Lieberman.
Lieberman at the end of the table. And we're going to be talking now. You had the reason that Scott Carlson is here today is a talent manager out of LA, but you had a specific reason why you were in Reno and you stayed over to hang out with us this morning.
That's why we stayed over to hang out with you guys first thing this morning.
I know. We gave him coffee. That's about it. So the reason is that this weekend, what went on?
A wonderful, successful event for the Jack Davis Integrity Free Theatre. We brought in, Scott's one of my entertainment friends for years, and he really is the best talent manager I know, personally. I mean, I sincerely mean that.
The only talent manager.
Right.
Oh, God, I wish I could say that, but I know a lot of them, and he is my favorite. He manages Corey Feldman along with many others, and so we had Corey come in, and we had a really youth-oriented group, and we did great. We made like $600 to the food pantry.
That's awesome. So on Sunday, if you don't know, Corey Feldman came in to Reno, and I saw some of the pictures you posted on Facebook when he was flying in.
Yeah.
Really, really nice actor, celebrity, who came in and helped out and did not only, you guys had like a Q&A, so like a sort of a
We did a question and answer session, kind of learning a little bit about him and how he got started, and then we had a wonderful dinner at the Composition Restaurant.
Nice.
I love that place, the Nevada Museum of Art. Been there?
I have, and I've heard, I know that food is excellent.
DJ is the best chef.
So everyone's saying good morning. Candy, TiVo. TiVo says he's ready for his close-up. And Rich L saying, it's Scott, how are you, buddy? Now let's get to Scott here, because how long have you been a talent manager?
Manager at Roberts as well, yes. How did you know?
They research you, man. They do that. They do that.
So how long have you been, well, forever, right? Doing this in this business?
For a long time.
Okay.
A long time.
Yes.
I used to do strictly musical acts, which you're familiar with. And then about, I'd say, 15 or so years ago, a theatrical person came and asked me to manage them, and I said, I don't do theatrical. And they were very persistent to the point where I said, all right, I'll manage you. You can fire me in a couple months and we can get on with our lives.
Okay.
And it worked very well, and I'm glad that I made the jump, because now I would say 95% of my business is all theatrical, and I still have a little music, since the music industry kind of went crazy.
It's different,
It is different now than it's ever been, and the theatrical is changing as well. In fact, all entertainment is changing up, which I think is for the good.
Okay.
But it's fun. I love it.
So you've been, obviously, your family has been in the entertainment business for
my father was an executive at CBS Television for all the years that I've been under him.
Okay.
And nepotism is great in Hollywood, so I did shoot features for CBS Sports for about 13 years back when I was a wee lad. And then management, I just kind of found it and loved it, and it's one of those, when you find the gig that you're meant to do, you wake up every morning refreshed and ready to do
excited about what's going to come.
And you don't dread going into the office.
So can you give us a little bit, because a lot of people don't know, they might say, oh, Tony's an agent, but what does a manager do? Because it's a little different, right?
The easiest way that I can describe it is a manager is the liaison between your talent and everything else. So I will help my talent find an agent or a publicist. If they have a project they want to do, we figure out how to help them achieve that.
To get there.
Right.
Whatever it takes.
So, obviously, Eric Roberts, another great actor, by the way.
Wonderful.
Really, really talented.
Truly one of the best.
Oh, yeah.
I've cast him on many different projects.
Really talented.
Very talented.
So, what do you feel like the difference? Now, you did bands for a long time. Were bands wild? Was it crazy? Was it more off the seat of your pants wet.
Oh, we had this talk conversation yesterday, didn't we?
Because actors are different.
Yes.
Okay.
I say if you can manage a band, you can manage anyone.
Right.
A band of monkeys?
Well, with a band, you have all those personalities trying to work together, and there's always issues. One of my former clients, it was a trick working them when they weren't in jail.
Wow, right?
Oh,
So these are the kinds of things that you took care of, though, like helping them get out of jail?
well, you would suggest who they should talk to. I knew a good list of attorneys that could help them out. And it's actors are. I'm just saying, if you can manage a band, you can manage anyone.
So you could even manage Lindsay Lohan.
You know what? At one point, I was actually going to go pursue that because I thought that I could.
I think you could. You would have
what's
that
one thing
personality.
about Scott that I've noticed is he's just really great with his people. They can be demanding and tough, but he knows how to bring the father and the relationship and the boundaries to his talent. It works out nicely for me. I don't have to do any babysitting that way.
Yeah, that really is.
Truly.
I mean, and you have he has a very calm demeanor. So I'm really hyper. But you have to have somebody that balances you. I can imagine a lot of actors are very nervous.
If you're very hyper, you have to have kind of a calming effect.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
And I guess I just have that.
You do. You're very laid back. I love it. I love people like that. I'm always seeking out people that balance that in me. I don't know. I just am.
Well, even, I mean, some of the actors I have, there's one that will remain nameless right now, is going through some issues and is always on edge.
Right.
And you just kind of talk them off the edge.
So if someone wanted you to manage them, do they seek you out? Do you choose? Like you said, you go after maybe some people.
Just that one particular, I was thinking about it because
a challenge.
I knew there was issues, and we had a mutual friend, and I kind of talked about it. I actually don't go seek out talent because I'm at a point in my career where I don't need to do that anymore.
Okay, got it.
People come to me, and every day, either via email or a phone call or whatever, I'll get, are you looking for new talent? And I always say no, but you're welcome to send stuff in. Just every once in a while. I mean, I swore I would never manage kids because you don't manage them, you're managing the parents.
Yes. Oh.
And Cindy Pickett, one of my clients at Mrs. Ferris Bueller.
Yes.
So she was teaching this kid by the name of Garen Stitt. And he was 8 at the time. And she said, oh, you've got to see this kid. He needs a manager. And I went, not me. And she kept on saying this kid is really special. So I said, all right, I'll meet him. Bring him into the office. This kid walked into my office. I think he was 9 at the time. He owned it.
Yeah. He did it.
He came in and sat down. Hi, nice to meet you.
Right.
I said, nice to meet you. So what's your name? My name's Garen Stitt. I said, what do you do, Garen? I'm an actor.
He's telling the truth.
And I kind of looked at his mom. I said, right, you're an actor. No, I'm an actor. Does your mom want you to act? I'm sure he does, Mommy. Really? Why are you an actor? That's what I do. Right. This kid lights up a room, takes control.
Right.
He just did a project with James Franco, and I'm very excited.
Good.
Every time you say you're not going to do something,
right? The universe conspires against you. So I have a few questions here before we wrap up. So they were asking, do you find talent or do they represent already established actors? And you kind of answered that. Are there other, I mean, he's very well established in the business, but another talent manager, let's say someone was an unknown and they wanted to come, can you find a talent manager? Are they roaming around LA in packs?
There's this corner on Wednesday.
They have AA on Wednesday. Okay. So you can seek out a talent representation, though, a talent manager.
Actually, if you're not established yet, and it's easier to find a manager to work with you than an agent. Agents are strictly about
the money,
how much you're making, and they want their percentage.
Right.
A manager has more to developing.
Right. Bringing you along, and then maybe being the one who said, I found her. Yes. I found that.
I'm a casting agent, by the way, not a talent agent.
Right.
So I work on a totally different level.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. That's right.
Let's see again. What's the difference?
Casting works for production, and I'm paid by production. So the movie studios hire me, the networks, or the ad agencies. And I don't make any money from the talent with regard to commissions.
Oh.
I'm a non-commissioned person. I'm paid. If you're hired, or you.
Less of a headache.
Yeah, oh, hell.
Oh, she's fabulous. Everybody loves her. I mean, here, let's just...
No, not everybody loves me.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, they do.
Tony's such a great person. That sounds like they love you. Tony's such a wonderful blessing to so many. If you have any... Okay, that's fine.
Thank you, daughter. I love you too, baby.
Thank you, Mom.
Who's Lilo? No, I don't manage Lilo.
That's Lilo. That's what they call Lindsay Lohan.
Oh. That's why I don't.
So, if
And I'm out of LA, not Reno. So.
Right. He's here. He's hanging out with us this morning. Are you going back today?
This evening,
This
yes.
evening. Okay. So if someone wanted to maybe just find out more about you, do you have a website that they can just check out if they wanted to know where your background was a little more?
Supposedly, but it's not really up yet. I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. But you know what? If anyone wants to find me, you can Google me and voila.
Yes, and I did that this morning, by the way. So he has a long list. By the way, we've ignored
Debbie.
I'm so sorry. Such a bad host. Okay.
That's fine.
So, but you're going to be hanging out with us. So tell us really quick before we go what you do and why you're on the end of it.
Well, I'm on the end here 'cause this is where I sat. No, I help Tony. I handle the
You're the right-hand
day-to-day.
girl.
I handle the small details, the day-to-day stuff. She brings in clients. I get people to show up for auditions, set up appointments. I help schedule a lot of this thing.
Right.
We call her the principal.
Right.
Because I'm the fisherman. I grab the fish. I give them to her to clean,
Right.
and she does a great job.
So you got to know her as well.
Right.
It's good to know Debbie.
You gotta get through me to get to Tony.
Exactly. So she's going to be coming on because we're going to be doing this segment every single Monday. It's the Integrity Studios segment, and it's going to be talking a lot about all the different aspects of entertainment, the good, the bad, the ugly, but most of the time, especially with Integrity, it's always really good. So you can go, why don't you say your website?
Yeah,
is
integritycasting.com or tonystudy.com, or you can look me up on Facebook and be my Facebook friend.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
You're
It was a pleasure.
so cool. I love your energy just because.
Energy. This is morning.
No, I love people like that because I'm so hyper. All right, we will be right back. Again, don't forget this segment will be on every single Monday. We'll see you in just a minute. Don't go away.
Okay.